Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, good
Good
evening.
evening, ma'am. Good evening. Good evening, ma'am.
To last class,
Decimals.
decimal.
Good evening,
Dec-
ma'am. Decimals.
Good evening, everyone. Fun homework. Any doubts from there?
No, ma'am. Your favorite.
Good.
No doubts.
Good evening.
Good
If there are any
evening.
doubts, then please send me. Good evening, Reanshi. No doubts from Aditi. Good. Check everyone. I'll wait for a few minutes, one or two, and then we'll get started if you don't have any doubts. Say Samriddhi.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm really sorry. I didn't knew what was the homework, so I wasn't aware about that.
Okay, no worries. That's fine.
Good
Arnav,
evening,
number
ma'am.
8. Good evening, Hanifa.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Naman. 8 and
Good
9,
evening,
I've got
ma'am.
2 doubts. Good evening, Janvi. No doubts from Parth. Say, Reanshi.
Ma'am,
No.
same reason as Samriddhi.
Okay. No doubts from Nanika. No doubts from Devashri. S. Sethia. Is that Jia? No doubts from Jia. Okay, no doubts. It was really fun. Nice to know that. Say Bhumik. No doubts from Sadhna.
Ma'am, don't have any doubt. I have done homework also. I was absent also.
Very good. You have sent me some doubts also, right? Those 3 questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That one, can you explain it?
Yes, I'll do that. Okay, say Jia, then we'll start.
Ma'am, can you rename it?
Yes. Okay. Hanifa couldn't do it, no problem. Okay, fine. First, let me take 8 and 9, then I'll take few more additional questions. Give me 1 second. Say Samriddhi, sing.
Ma'am, I also couldn't do the test, ma'am, because I have a lot of school tests coming up. I had to prepare for them.
Okay. Say Anirudh.
Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Please excuse me, ma'am. I had some UN programs in school to talk, ma'am. So I was not able to complete, ma'am. I'm very sorry, ma'am.
Problem. That's okay. Thank you.
Tomorrow I'll complete, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, let's go. Decimals 8 and 9, set 1. Oh, so today we'll be finishing decimals completely. Wow, nice. I'll rename myself also. I forgot to rename myself. Oh. Number 8. Okay, this is similar to one of the chocolate questions we did in the class. So let's do this one with Shrihan. Shrihan, there are multiple ways to do it, but you can tell me any one method to get the answer.
Ma'am, which question?
Number 8. You have done the test, Shrihan?
Ma'am, I'm reading the question.
No, I'm asking you, have done the exercise already at home?
Ma'am, I haven't because I was studying for exams. Ma'am, I think the answer is B.
P. That's okay. You're studying for something, but did you mention that to me in the chat box?
No, ma'am.
Then everyone is saying this, right?
Ma'am, it's saying chat disabled.
That is also something you should have told me. Chat is not disabled. Shrihan, it has been told for the last 2 classes now. You have to click on the blue color icon at the top which says new chat and then click on name in it.
Okay, ma'am.
Don't wait. Don't make me figure out whether you have done the test or not, or exercise or not. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Say Bhumik answer.
Ma'am, I have written you in chat. Did you get it?
I have done what?
Ma'am, did you get my chat? I have
Yeah, that's why I'm
sent
saying
you.
you answer this question.
May I answer these questions?
Yes.
Um, um, eighth one.
Eighth
First
one, do it
to
fast.
do this one.
Bhumik, your voice
Is
is
1 is equal
breaking.
to 1 by 10,000. Yeah?
Okay.
Now is audible. Ma'am, now it is audible.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
To do this sum, we have to first 10,000 digit is 1 is equals to 10,000. Yeah, correct. 1,000 digit is 3. 3 is equals to 1,000. 100 digit is 0. 0 is equal to 0 by 100.
Give the
10
shortcut
digit
here,
is 6.
Bhumik, give the shortcut here. I don't need the
Yes.
entire answer. Tell me one digit reading which I should get the answer. Anvita, I'll come to you after Bhumik. Say
Yes,
Bhumik.
ma'am. Sixth one is 6 by 10, and eighth one is 8, and 3 is 300. So final answer is 380 dot point 6031. Yeah, the correct answer is option A.
Correct,
Did
Bhumik.
you
Thank you
get?
so much. Yes. Arav,
Welcome.
not Arav, sorry, Arnav. Arav.
Yes, ma'am.
Arnav. Arnav. Firstly, last class I remember I wrote your name. You were shouting a lot in the last few minutes unnecessarily. You and Ibrahim. Okay, so today in today's match, if we have a match today, you will not be playing. And Ibrahim will also not be playing. You guys can leave the class. When you guys leave the class, then we'll start the game. And for now, this question number 8. Did you understand how we did it? Okay. Question number 9. Sanya, say
Ma'am, how do you pronounce that THS ending?
10th. 10th.
No,
TH.
ma'am, that 10,000, like, how do you pronounce?
Yeah, thousands.
Okay.
With a little emphasis on the H part. Samriddhi, say
Ma'am, I didn't understand how we got A.
380. So 380 is only one number. In the 10th place, that is right after the decimal, there is only one number which has a 6 right after decimal. And therefore, that's the right answer. If you go by the shortcut. Samriddhi Srivastava?
Yes, ma'am. I did it the other way. So the
I can't hear you, Samriddhi.
ma'am, you can't.
No. Now I can say.
The 10,000th digit is 1, so it will come after 4
4
places after
digit.
decimal.
Yeah. This is also correct. Say
So
Reanshi.
that's option A.
Ma'am, please can you explain this again? I was not able to understand.
Yeah. So the shortcut here is the 10th place, or as Samriddhi said, the 10,000th place. Whatever is easier for you. For example, the 10th place will be the digit right after the decimal, correct? So right after the decimal, the 10th place is 6, and that is present only in one of the options. Here it's 0, here it's 0, here it's 8. So we only have option A in such a way. Or else if you want to go like which number is 300, 300's in the whole number part. So this is 3000, this is 38, this is 3, but this is the only number which is 300. So you can use any reason to get the answer. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Sejia. Welcome, Rehanshi.
Ma'am, your voice was breaking a little.
You have a doubt in the 8th question?
No, I'm just saying it when you were
Now
explaining.
it's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 9. Mishika,
Yes, ma'am.
question 9.
Ma'am, the place value of 4 in 410.025 is 400 and the place value of 1 is 10. So when we plus
So we
410,
add it up and get?
400,
That's right. Okay, clear. Anyone else who had a doubt in number 9? 1 and 3 was the doubt of Samriddhi Singh. Is it Samriddhi? No? Or was it something else which you wrote in the chat as 1 and 3? No? Okay, fine. So Ibrahim, my sister was shouting, so I stopped her. Okay, Ibrahim, in that case, it's fine for you. I accept it because I could also hear a very different voice. I thought that you're making up the voice and saying that. Janvi, that's right. Aditi, done. Anirudh, done. Okay, then there are no more doubts, right? We are starting off with the second part. And yeah, Anvita, you were raising hand. Tell me.
nothing, ma'am. Sorry, I just wanted to know how the chat. I got it.
Okay, great. And you saw the recording, Anvita?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, could you ask me one question?
Sorry?
Ma'am, could you ask me one question?
That's okay. I mean, I know if you have seen the recording, then you must be knowing it. You want me to ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then tell the answer of the 10th one.
Ma'am, the answer of the 10th one is, what is the place value of 3 in the following decimals? So, ma'am, the answer is tenths, ma'am.
Okay, how do you know that?
Ma'am, because the first 2 is tenths and 100 is 5 is 100, 8 is 1000, and from again when we're after the decimal point we'll start by 3 by 10, like 2 by 100 and 1 by 1000. So it they ask the place value of 3, so it is 10.
Thank you. That's right. Okay, everyone, we are about to start with the second part of decimals, and today we will be doing all the operations related to decimals.
Good evening, ma'am.
That's Manvik, is it? It's named as Trisha.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, my little sister also takes classes.
It's okay. Fine, then we are starting off with the new part then. We will be doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, division today. So it's a lot of things. So you have to be attentive and understand something. Look at the example on the screen, everyone. I'm just zooming it in so that you can see the example pretty big. Now, here we will learn about two concepts. Okay. First is like and unlike decimals. And second is padding. This is exactly going to be similar to what you people learned under fractions. So let me have a quick revision. Someone, Part Sharma, you tell me what are like fractions and what are unlike fractions, Part.
Like fractions are the fractions which have the numerator bigger than denominator, and the unlike fractions are fractions which have denominator bigger than their numerator.
That's wrong. That's proper and improper fraction which you told. Sadhna, do you remember like and unlike test fractions?
Like fractions are the fractions which have the same denominator, and unlike fractions are the fractions that have different denominator.
Yes. 1/3, 1/2. So this is unlike and this is like because of the denominator. Parth, remember now? Thank you, Sadhna. Yeah. So now coming to Gia. Gia, you tell me, how do we convert a unlike fraction like this into like fraction? How do we convert this?
Ma'am, you multiply it first.
Like multiply it with what? What do we do with the denominators?
First, we need to multiply. If we want to add it, suppose then
Yeah.
so 1 3 twos are and 2 3s are.
Yeah. Why are you doing that exactly? Why are we making it 6?
So that we get a like fraction.
And how do we know that we have to just do it for 6 and why can't we make it 12?
We can make it 12, but the answer will just, the denominator will.
You're missing a word, Gia. Reyanshi, do you remember what is the word which she is missing? What do we need for the denominator?
The denominator.
Theory is equally important in maths. Parth, you already got a chance now. Good night. Sleep. Aditi, you tell. What is the word which is missing?
Ma'am, I think it's LCM.
Yes, 6 is the LCM of 2 and 3. So our job is to get the LCM of the denominator and convert the two fractions in such a way that the denominator becomes same, and that is via LCM. Okay. So with the help of LCM, we convert the fractions into like fractions. Everyone is okay with this? You all remember how we convert an unlike fraction into a like fraction using LCM? Yes? All of you? Okay. Then Hanifa, over to you. If I say that the definition of like and unlike remains quite similar in the case of decimals also, then can you tell me what is like and unlike decimals? Take a guess if you don't know, it's fine.
Like is like Can I tell you an example?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so like 56 point
Point. Okay, Hanifa, take a guess. No, it's okay even if you go wrong, no problem. Okay, tell me, is 51 and 2.1 like decimals or unlike decimals?
they are unlike.
That's right. And the reason for them to be unlike is, 1 second. Manasvi, do you have a doubt? Manasvi, do you have a doubt?
No, ma'am, I want to answer the question.
Then tell, how is
I
51
want to
and
guess the
2.1 unlike?
Ma'am, I think like fractions that have the same digits, like only
Same
two digits
digits?
and the
After the decimal. So
yes.
like decimals are those decimals which have the same number of digits, not the value. Number of digits should be same. For example, in these two examples, 0.32 and 14.02 are like decimals. Why? Because there are exactly two digits after the decimal place in this number also and in this number also. It really doesn't matter what is the value of the number. It only matters about the count. If there are exactly 2 digits after the decimal and 2 digits after the decimal in both the decimals, then we call both of them as like decimals. Whereas in this question, you see this, that we have 2 digits after the decimal, 3 digits after the decimal, and 1 digit after the decimal. So when the digits after the decimal are not equal, we call it unlike decimals. Okay? All right. Take a chill pill. I am yet to complete it. Say Anvita.
Ma'am, so like the example which you gave after the decimal point, if there are 4 zeros and the other example is 3 zeros, it's not like, no, ma'am.
Yeah, it's still unlike.
Okay.
Okay?
Does the same 2 count?
Same 2 means no.
No. Okay.
Say Anirudh.
Ma'am, so like fractions have the ending digit as the same.
No.
I mean like this.
The number of digits same. It can be this also, no worries. It's like 1, 2, it's 1, 2. That's why they are like. Count is
Ma'am,
same.
like for example, 4.65 and 3.21 are like fractions, and 7.3 and 4.76 are unlike fractions.
Correct.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Say Jia.
Ma'am, so it doesn't matter whatever the numbers are.
Yes. Doesn't matter whatever the numbers are. Look at this over here, everyone. I'll come to you, Sanya and Manvik. Give me a minute. Devashri, can you quickly tell me in the first blank what should I write based on whatever we discussed so far? Is it a like decimal or is it an unlike decimal?
It is like decimal.
Unlike decimal, like. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like decimals. Thank you, Devashri. Vedant, can you tell me what will come in the second bracket here? Like or unlike?
Ma'am, unlike because the number of digits after the decimal point are different.
Correct. Now ask your doubt, Sanya.
Ma'am, so the count of numbers like before the decimal point doesn't count, only after the decimal point. Or
Only after.
thank you.
Others, please read this. Say Manvik. Oh no, Manvik is not Rivani.
Ma'am, I have an internet issue. Can I keep my camera off?
That's fine. Say Arnav. Arnav.
Ma'am, in that I didn't understand like decimals in first 2.9.
Why is the first example like decimal? Because the number of digits after the decimal are same. Number of digits, the count. 4, 5 makes 2 digits. 0, 4 makes 2 digits. 8, 9 makes 2 digits. After the decimal, the number of digits are same. That's why they are like decimals. Understood? God, my internet is not stable. Yeah, Jia.
Ma'am, is there something called mixed decimal?
No.
Because like I found one like 1.255, it's like mixed fraction.
No.
I don't know, in the worksheet it showed.
Maybe they wanted you to convert the decimals into mixed fraction.
Yeah,
That is a
but I
different
didn't
thing.
get it how to do it.
Yeah, so that is conversion process, Jia. That's not a type of decimal. Decimals are this, so every decimal is like this. See, the whole number part shows the number which is before it. So
Oh.
5.45 is basically 5 as a whole number and 45 by 100, which you need to reduce it to the lowest form and
Okay.
get the mixed value from there. Okay, someone else was raising hand. No. Now come to LCM, everyone. So what did we do in the case of fractions to convert unlike to like? We did LCM. But here in the case of decimals, we do something called as padding. So what is padding? Padding is adding extra zeros on the right hand side of the decimal after the digit, after the decimal point, because doing that will not change the value of the decimal, but at the same time will make it like. For example, this number at the top. If you want to make this like, first take what is the maximum number of digits after the decimal. Maximum digits are 3. So I'll convert everything in such a way that we have exactly 3 digits after the decimal. So I'll add 2 extra zeros. In this case, I'll add 1 extra zero and this one will remain the same. Tell me if you have a doubt here. Say Manvit.
Ma'am, the highest number which is given over here in the options can be put to like it to that number on to that place, those places only, like over here is
Maximum digits
1
after the decimal, I said, Manvik. Listen to me carefully. Maximum digits after the decimal. Count. Okay. Say Anirudh.
Ma'am, so padding of decimals helps us change unlike fractions to like fractions by adding 0 to it.
Decimals. Unlike
Unlike
decimals to
decimals to
like
like
decimals.
decimals by adding
Correct.
0 to it.
Correct. Where does it help? It helps here. Now come back to this example on the first screen. Where does it help? It helps here. If I pad them with the zeros, as you see in the blue color part, then adding them becomes super convenient. Because always remember that while adding the decimals, you have to line them up in such a way that the decimal points are all aligned. Decimal points are all aligned. Dot, 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 dot. Okay, and then you do all the calculation. Look here also, they did all the calculation. Changing the whole number to the decimal. Why? Because this was 51. So I wrote 51.00 because there was 2 zeros after the decimal. Say Sadhna.
Ma'am, so we don't have to actually like find the LCM.
No. Instead of LCM, in the case of decimals, we calculate, just do the padding. And just like the case of LCM was only needed to convert the unlike into like, just for the sake of addition and subtraction, even here in decimals also, we need to do padding only and only for addition and subtraction. No need in multiplication, no need in division. Okay. Thank you, Sadhna. Say, Sanya.
Ma'am, can we add it without padding?
Yes, you can. There is no problem in adding without padding. But the only thing is, don't get confused. The reason why padding is taught to the students in the initial phase is because students get confused. What do? They see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-digit number, they write it like this. Then they see a 3-digit number, they write it like this. And that's the problem. They write it like this. This problem is what people face. Okay. So to avoid this problem, students are taught in such a way that they don't come in this problem only. How will that happen? This will happen when you have same digits after the decimal. So if I need a 320, Sanya, it is mandatory that I have to shift my 0 to this side so that I have 3 digits over here and my 0 automatically comes here. 1.1 will no longer come here because I need 1.100, 3 digits. Here 2 extra zeros. So that's why automatically my numbers get aligned and there is no issue and no case of going wrong. Okay.
Ma'am, so will we get the same answer?
Yes, absolutely same answer. Imagine not keeping the zeros and adding. So when you become a pro means you do a lot of questions on decimals. When you become a pro, then you can also avoid padding and you can directly go like, ma'am, nothing is written below it. So I'll directly write it 5. Nothing is written below it. So I'll directly write it as 8. Here we have all the numbers. So 13, carry 1, 4 and 1. So you'll get the same answer. Okay. Say Jia. Thank you, Sanya.
So the carryovers are still the same for subtraction.
Just behaves the same way as you do for the normal numbers.
Okay, ma'am.
Same Anvik. Thank you, Jia.
Ma'am, can you help me in a question which which is of decimal only, and like I was doing it yesterday, so I got confused.
Which question?
Ma'am, it is of another seed. 0.2% of a number is 0.3. The number is
Percentage I will not teach now, Manvik. Percentage is a part of our curriculum. If I do this question in the class right now, everyone will kill me. Trust me. They'll start asking me questions like, where is percentage coming from? Where did 100 come from? You have done that study, Manvik. Others have not done it. Then it will be a very time-taking process. Let's complete our syllabus and then we'll get back to that. Okay? And if there's an extra doubt, let's keep it. We can do it either at the end of the class or maybe during the break time, something like that. Today in the break time, I have kept Boo mixed out. So we can do it next time you tell me. Okay. Say Anvita.
Excuse me, ma'am. Why are we including padding if we could only just add the numbers directly?
I just told you right now. I gave an example of how people do a mistake. Did you see that example? How I wrote 32 on the corner.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, like this. This was the problem. So if you don't do padding, people do this mistake, Anvita. And that's why it is preferred to do padding. Once you become very confident that, okay, ma'am, I will not do the mistake, I will always align the decimals in place, then you can avoid writing the extra zeros. No problem in that.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Suppose the number is 0, 32, like just you gave the example, and instead of putting all those that 11 number to this side, you kept the 11 number to this side. Could we also add padding 0 to the back instead of the front?
No, that will change the value of the number. We can't do that. We have to only do it on the right hand side.
Oh, okay. So even if we pad, won't we get the same answer?
No. Padding on the left and the right are different. We have to only pad on the right hand side.
So there's no
Adjust the
padding
question
on
on
the
your
left.
screen. Sorry, Anvita.
So there's no padding in the left.
No.
Oh.
Say Janvi.
Ma'am, can we simplify decimals?
Yeah. Simplify in the sense, no, actually not. We cannot. For example, a decimal is generally the simplified form only. You can, I misunderstood your question. I thought that when two decimals are given together, then you can simplify. That is division.
Okay.
Okay. Sejia.
Ma'am, what's the 5 for?
5 is a whole number.
So it's 5. Okay.
Yeah, there are 3 numbers given to you.
Oh,
5,
okay.
comma 0.2, comma 12.052. You have to convert all 3 of them into like decimals. Anvita say?
Ma'am, how are we supposed to convert 5? We could also pad that.
Yeah, of course. See, this
I
is.
thought it's not
Did you
a decimal,
Did
so
you
we
read
can't
it on the right side? Anvita, what is written on the right side with the purple pen?
Okay, ma'am.
Jia, your hand is raised. Okay, back to the question, everyone. Let's do this question quickly with Janvi. Janvi, help me out fast.
Convert the given value into like decimals. So, ma'am, first we look at the biggest number. I mean, the biggest decimal number we have, which is at the last option, 12.052. So, ma'am, is 5 at the first the number, or is it an is it a
Do
number?
you see a dot? Do you see a dot? No. Then that means
It's a whole number.
yes. Then you have to pad it on the right side. Do it.
5.000. Then
Correct.
0.200.
and 12.05
12.05
as it is.
will stay.
Thank you. Any problem, anyone? Any doubts? Advika, you got the same answer?
Yes, miss. But since I couldn't see the because the keypad was covering it, I wrote 4 instead of 12.
Okay.
Miss, but I got it correct.
Okay. Fine then, everyone. Let's go. Now we are going to enter into something called as addition and subtraction. Okay. So with the help of padding, we'll do addition for the first case. Fine. As per the rules of padding, we will first check that out of all the given numbers over here, that is of course the numbers which are unlike decimals, I'll convert them into like decimals first. Correct? So Aradhya, you tell me how many digits are there after the decimal, maximum number of digits after the decimal.
Ma'am, maximum number of digits after the decimal are 3.
Louder, louder, I can't hear you.
Ma'am, 3.
3 digits, correct. So I need to do a padding in such a way that I can accommodate 3 digits after the decimal. For the first number, I have 0.52 already with me. For the second number, I already have 0.24 with me. And for the last number, I have no digits after the decimal. So for the padding part, Aradhya, how many zeros in 52?
Ma'am, 1.
And for 21?
21, ma'am, 3 zeros.
Thank you, Aradhya. Done. Now we will go to Nanika. Nanika, can you do the addition quickly for me?
So, ma'am, like in let's
Turn on your video.
ma'am, there's an intro problem. So
Okay, fine.
26.
Riyansh, Ibrahim, Shanaya, Hanifa, Sanika. Turn
Ma'am,
on your
it's-
videos. Samriddhi
it's-
Singh.
It's point 544.
Come from the right hand side. Tell me the digits. I don't need the number.
Then in the right hand side it's 4. Then 4,
Then
5,
6.
and then 2.
So the answer is option C. So many this I got. That means you people got it. Okay, Anvita, say.
Ma'am, I couldn't understand this one.
Why? Say. Which part did you not understand?
Ma'am, I didn't understand the whole thing.
These decimals are like decimals or unlike decimals?
Ma'am, they're unlike.
So why did we add that extra zeros in blue color?
Ma'am, we padded.
So that's exactly what we did. We padded it and we wrote it in such a way that all the 3 digits after the decimal are aligned in the same order. Now all we need to do for adding is just like the normal addition we do for the whole numbers 0 plus 4 plus 0, 4, 2 plus 2 plus 0, 4, 5 plus 0 plus 0, 5, 5 plus 0 plus 1, 6, 2 plus nothing is 2 only. So that's how
Okay.
you end up
So
getting
we should pad it and just
26.544.
plus it.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Naya, welcome.
Ma'am, first my camera was lagging, so I put it. Now is it lagging or not?
I
My
didn't
camera?
get it, Shania. It's fine, Shania. I
Okay,
can
thank
see you. Okay, everyone, then let's continue with the subtraction. Okay, there are 2 ways of doing the subtraction question. Okay, 2 ways of doing the subtraction question. Let me give you a simple example. 10 minus 1 minus 2. Okay, if you get a number like this, there are 2 ways of doing it. Okay, way number 1, way number 2. Way number 1 is where you do 10 minus 1, you get 9. And then you do 9 minus 2, you get 7. Correct? And way number 2 is when you group the negative numbers together. Like you group 10 minus 1. Let's do it like this. 10 is separate. A positive number with us, 10. And minus 1 and minus 2 are negative numbers with us. We are grouping it like this. So when 2 numbers are negative, what do? We add them up. So in total, minus 1 and minus 2 give me a minus 3. Right? both the numbers together. So I can do 10 minus 3 directly and get the answer as 7. Both the ways my answer will come out as 7 only. So now you have a choice. If I say this is A, this is B, and this is C, then you can get the answer in two ways. Way number one is where you do A minus B. Jia, I'm still explaining something. Can you wait for a second? If you don't listen to me while I'm explaining and your doubt is going on in your mind, then you will definitely need me to repeat it again because you're not listening to me. So pay attention first. I'm repeating it. I wrote it here. I'm again writing it here. That means I'm doing it something. So pay attention. Way one is when you subtract A minus B, and then whatever answer you got, you will do answer minus C again. Okay, that's way number one. And way number two is that you take both the negative numbers together and add them. That is B plus C. Whatever answer you get, you have to finally subtract it from A. And then also you will get the same answer as you got in way one. So now it's your choice. You can do this question by any method. Either add 25.06 with 4.333 and whatever negative number you get, subtract it from 99, or you do it step by step like way number one. First, subtract 25.06 from 99, whatever answer you get. Then again, subtract 4.333 from that answer. I would say way number one is more better. Okay. But my job as a teacher is to tell you all the ways. So say, Jia.
I was just saying that the third way is like you do it like 99 plus the number and then subtract it with another number.
No,
Like A plus B minus C.
that cannot happen. B is a negative number. So A minus B is what you're supposed to do. You cannot do a plus here.
Okay, ma'am.
Arnav, say.
Ma'am, can we have to pad in it?
Yeah, of course. Addition subtraction goes with padding.
Ma'am, can we do like it? A minus B and C?
B and C means what? B plus C, B minus C.
No, ma'am. From A we can minus B and C directly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Way number one.
Okay.
Say, Sadhna.
Ma'am, so are we? So can because like 4.333 is the biggest value, so we have to minus it
Add
from
it to
A.
2 digits. It's not the biggest value. Biggest value is 99, Sadhna. Whole number. You have to check the value with whole
Oh,
numbers, not with the decimal place values.
oh, okay, ma'am.
Okay. Say, Parth.
I mean, this the carryover is normally like we do in the normal subtraction.
Yeah, borrow. Borrow you mean, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, you guys do it. I'm doing it on the screen very silently. So I'm not explaining it to you. You do it on your paper. I'll do it on my paper in both the ways. Okay, but I'll do it silently. So I'm not explaining. What happened, Anirudh?
Ma'am, may I go to the washroom?
Yeah, I don't have to ask. There is no space here. I'm going to the other corner. Or else what should I do? It's okay. I'll adjust it here. I hope you all can see this. Let's reduce the thickness of the pen. Mhm. Yeah. Fine then. I got both the answers by both the methods. Now you check it and tell me if you did not understand the steps. Way 1 and way 2 are written on the left and done on the right side. Bhumik, be ready when we will do it. We'll do your questions before we go for the break. Okay?
Okay, I will tell to you.
Do you have the questions? Okay, no, but you have it on the phone. So you are doing the class on the phone. No doubts. Everyone got it. Sure, right? Wow. I'm not checking the chat, okay? So in case you people are sending me something and it's urgent, you can actually unmute and tell this to me. And take this in the main chat. I'm sending you all something in the main chat. All the steps basically for the third question. You can match it and then do. Okay. Fine. Okay then everyone. So let me, yes, Anvita.
Ma'am, what is the thing you sent? Is it that 98 NG thing?
What is 98 NG?
No. Ma'am, did you send anything?
Yes, I send you the answer of this question in both the ways in the chat box. Arnav, Mishika, Sanya, Aratya, why can't I see you people? Turn on your videos.
Okay, ma'am.
Say Manvik.
Ma'am, that you were talking about my little sister. Here she is with a fracture.
Means?
Ma'am, she is my little sister.
No, what is say understanding?
Ma'am, that you were talking about my little sister, that my little sister was beside me
Oh,
last.
hi. What happened to your hand?
Ma'am, I have fractured my right hand.
You fell.
I fall from the tree.
Okay, no problem. It's okay. You'll be fine very, very soon. Say Riyanshi.
Ma'am, actually, my electricity was gone, so the connection was cut. So
Riyanshi, I've sent the answer for the last question in the chat box. Check the main chat.
thank you.
Welcome. Say Arnav.
Ma'am, my internet connection is low, so I'm
Oh,
keeping
that's
my.
why you kept it off. Okay, fine. Advika, say you can keep it off.
Ma'am, I sent to set box.
Okay, okay. Advika,
Miss, so we're not gonna have any break.
you guys can go for a break right now. It's fine.
Okay, ma'am.
And Bhumik, stay back. Bhumik there?
Yes.
So Bhumik, look at this one.
Yes.
Okay, we need the answer finally in Celsius. So the first thing I'll do is I'll convert 55 into Celsius. They are saying around. So even if I get answers in decimals, I'll just roughly take the whole numbers. Okay. So this is 55. What's the way
Yes.
of calculating it in LCM back? Minus 32 into 5 by 9 or 9 by 5?
5 by 9.
55 minus 32 is how much, Bhumik?
55. 55. 1 second. 55
No.
minus
Do it fast. It's 23, right?
23 years.
23 into 5 is how much?
23, ma'am. 23 multiplied by 5 by 9 is equals to
115 by 9. This number will be approximately equals
yes,
to 12.7777. Okay, Bhumik. So
yes,
just let's write it till 12.7. Doesn't matter. Now, how to convert the Kelvin into Celsius? We subtract it or we add it. What do we do?
yes, yes. Subtract.
Subtract it? Yes, because Celsius plus 273.15 is equals to Kelvin. So Kelvin minus 273. Yeah, this looks wrong to
Yes,
me. I think they have given the wrong unit here. All of these big numbers cannot be Celsius. Bhumik, the answer is wrong in this question. Because when we
but
convert it,
ma'am,
we
it
get a
is
negative number.
yes, but ma'am, it is coming around 90. See, 90-degree answer.
How?
No, ma'am. This one, this one, this
273.15
one.
minus 12.350.
Yes,
If I subtract it, okay,
yes,
what will I get?
yes. You got to 273 minus
260.8. Right? But the
minus
fun
1
fact is that
second.
this number will be negative, this number will be positive, and this number will be negative. So you get a minus
Yes,
260 degree, which is in Celsius.
yes,
Bhumik, it's wrong. Okay. They have given a wrong answer by mistake.
okay,
It's okay. You can skip this
yes,
question. I'll tell them that the units are wrong.
yes.
Then the next one, give me 1 minute. This one. Now here we have to add them first and then convert it, Bhumik. So 55 plus
Yes,
13.66. This gives me value equals to 668, 68.66. Now from here I'll subtract
yes,
32. I will be getting
and
3666. Correct?
then, yes,
Yeah, into 5 by 9.
yes,
So approximately this number is 4. And 4 times 5 should be
yes,
20. Again, no answer is matching. This is also wrong. So your doubts are correct. These questions are wrong. Okay.
yes.
And then one more.
Oh, this one means this is wrong. Oh,
Deanshi, what happened?
And whenever I try to find the worksheets, I never got it. So can you tell in the last?
It's above the live classes. Above the live classes at the second option. 1 second, Jia. Hold on. Bhumik, it's the same doubt only. So these are the only 2 questions, right?
yes,
Okay. Jia,
yes,
say.
ma'am.
So when you did it, I saw the procedure for the second question. Then you have to add it, right? Oh, you added it and then you did it, right?
Yeah, I first added it.
Okay.
Shivani, we can see you.
The both questions were wrong.
Yes, both the questions are wrong. I'll tell them.
I will
So
tell
yeah, that
also.
means Bhumik did it correct. Okay, guys, give me just 2 minutes of break. I'll be back. Okay, meanwhile, what I'll do is I'll keep a question on the screen so that you people can at least try it. Okay. This is
It
introduction
is
of
easy.
multiplication. So I
Ah,
don't want to force this on you people. But wait a second, I don't want to do multiplication because we will need some time. Maybe we can do it comfortably. Say, Anvita.
Can do it.
Bhumik,
Ma'am,
mute
should
yourself.
we pad or do anything for this multiplication?
No, we don't have to pad. Okay, you guys can try this question.
Ma'am, I don't know how to do this.
It's okay. We'll come back from the break and do it.
Ma'am, you didn't explain this, no?
No.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I'll just come back in 2 minutes, okay? Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so now I'll speak. You guys will listen. So what do we do in the case of multiplication? Remember last class when we were doing the questions on shifting the decimal places. You remember what we did in the case of multiplying with a 10, multiplying with 100. Whenever we multiplied with a 10, we shifted the digit one place on the right. And whenever we divided it by 100, we shifted the digit one place on the left, right? So right now, let's forget about these two questions for a while and come back to the whiteboard, okay? Now over here, what we will learn is, in the case of multiplication of fractions, did we do anything like, with respect to the LCM or anything? No. Alexa, stop. But here, we will also not consider padding in the case of decimals. So let's say if there is a condition, listen to me carefully. Case number 1, when you multiply a whole number with a decimal. So that is, for example, 2.5 multiplied
Alexa,
with the power of 10. What is the answer, everyone? Chat box. Let's ask this answer to Manasvi. Manasvi, what's the answer?
I don't know. Wait.
One digit shift on the right because we are multiplying with a 10, so it's 25. Everyone is okay with 25? Manasvi, you can keep your camera off. There's
Okay.
a light issue I can see, so it's okay. Okay, fine. Naman, next question for you. 2.5 into 2. What do we do in
Ma'am, 5.0. 5.0.
Yes. So in these type of questions where the whole number with which we are multiplying is not a power of 10, what should we do? We should always go and assume. Okay, Anirudh, hold on. Let me complete. We don't have time. We have 15 minutes. Let me go and complete this. So over here, we assume that there is no decimal and the answer is 20. I mean, question is 25 into 2. I'll get a 50. But then I suddenly remember, oh no, we had one digit after the decimal. So my answer should also have one digit after the decimal. And that's how the answer 50 gets converted into 5.0. Is that okay for all of you? Yeah? We will talk about additional cases, Advika. If you are going to ask me about what will happen when we have 2 zeros or 2 digits or anything like that, I'm going to take that. Okay? Right now, tell me if there is any doubt related to 5.0. Say, Advika.
Ma'am, I couldn't understand.
So we have to assume that there is no decimal point. So without a decimal point, 2.5 will look like a 25. So I'm asking you to multiply 25 with a 2. What do you get?
Ma'am, 10.
25 into 2 is 10.
No, ma'am, 50.
50.
I heard something else.
So when you get a 50, now you see that you had one digit after the decimal. So your final answer will also have one digit after the decimal. Okay. Will not cover additional cases because that is what I'm going to teach next. Okay. So
Ma'am,
if you have a doubt related to 5, then ask me. Continue, Advika.
ma'am, I'm sorry, but I still didn't understand.
You have to assume that there is no decimal. So if there is no decimal, how would you call this number?
I'm 25.
I've written 25 here. So just multiply 25 with a 2. What do you get? 50.
Yes, ma'am.
But I remember that my original question had one digit after the decimal. So my final answer will also have one digit after the decimal. So I will deliberately place the decimal point in such a way that my answer has exactly one digit after the decimal, and that will be 0 here. So 5.0.
Ma'am, I understood. Thank you.
Welcome. Say, Jia.
Ma'am, 5.0 is basically 5, right?
Yes. Anvita?
Ma'am, when we into 25 into 10, isn't the answer 250?
But then after the moment you do 250, you will check same thing that you have a digit after the decimal, single digit. So 250 is written like this. But then we remember that there should be one digit after the decimal. So it becomes 25.0.
Ma'am, but yes, it's 25.0. But why didn't you put 25.0 for the is equal? You just put 25.
Isn't that the same thing?
Ma'am doesn't, so the 0 doesn't count.
No. Anvita, you said you saw the recording last class.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have learned this. We gave the example of MRP also. Something is written as $5, something is written as $5.0, something is written as $5.00. All of them are same. Okay.
Like 20, 200, 2000.
No, the digits, the zeros after the decimal or at the end of the decimal are the same. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. Say Bhumek.
Ma'am, I want to answer also.
Bhumik, do you see the time?
Yes.
What will you
9.
answer here? How much time is left? And what is the question which I should give you to answer? Say, Naman, quickly.
Ma'am, can we do like this? If 2.5 double is 5.0.
Yeah, definitely. This is for the pro people in maths. For the beginners, don't take such risks. If you are pro like Naman, then do it. Okay, now look at this one. I'm going to multiply a decimal with another decimal. Okay. 2.5 into, let me take a, 0.2. 2.5 into 0.2. Now both the numbers have one digit after the decimal. What will I do? Pay attention. Step number 1. I'll assume that there are no decimals and the answer is 25 into 2 only. So I'll get a 50. But the moment I get a 50, I realize I had one digit after the decimal, that is 10th, 1 by 10. And I have another digit after the decimal also, that is 1 by 10th again. So 1 by 10 multiplied with 1 by 10 is technically 1 by 100. That means I also should have 2 digits after the decimal, because 50 divided by 100, 2 digits after the decimal, 0.50, which I can also write as 0.5. How did I get 0.5? Because my final answer should have 2 digits after the decimal, because my question also had 2 digits after the decimal. 25 into 2. Say, Manvik.
Ma'am, so it is like if we got the answer, it is not an option, but like the 0 is after the number. So we can like just cut it and get the answer into the options.
Yes. Correct. Say, Samriddhi. Srivastav. I can't hear you. Disconnect your headphone or bring your mic closer.
I can't hear you.
Now can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Now say.
Ma'am, I didn't understand from the one from this part 50 by 100.
Yeah, I wrote a by 100 because I wanted to say you that why do we count 2 digits after the decimal? We count 2 digits after the decimal because one comes from one of the decimals and another one comes from another decimal. So your final answer should have 2 digits after the decimal, 1 and 2, because here it was 1, here it was 2. So 0 after the decimal doesn't matter, Samriddhi. So you can write it as 0.5.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Say, Parth.
Didn't understand the part where you said, how did you get 50 out of 100?
I wrote 100 because of the 2 digits after the decimal. So basically, wait, I'll show you something. Everyone pay attention. This number can also be written as 25 by 10. Yes or no? Can I write it like this, Parth? 2.5 can be written as 25 by 10 multiplied by 0.2. Can I write it as 2 by 10? 2 tenth. Yeah. So now what is the answer going to be? 25 times 2, 50, and 10 times 10, 100. So that's how you get the answer as 0.50.
Ma'am, how did you get 25 by 10?
How did I?
Ma'am, when you said that it can be written as 25 by 10, how did you got that 25?
Because one digit after the decimal. You remember decimal fractions we did last class?
Okay, ma'am, I understood.
1 0 after 1, like that.
Okay, ma'am.
Good, yeah.
Ma'am, so how did you say it as 10? 0.2.
Because Because one digit after the decimal, you remember that question 7 by 10 which we were doing in the last class? That was 0.7. 1 0 after the 1 digit after the decimal. One digit after the decimal, 1 0 after the.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but okay, I got it, but 0.50, I got 5.0. I don't know why.
No, you have to see it on the screen. How would you get 5? The number in the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So 5 is a whole number. You cannot get a whole number here. It's a proper fraction. So
Okay.
50 divided by 100. 0 and 0 can cancel. You can get the answer as 0.5 also. And as you know, 0.5 and 0.50 are going to be the same because we just learned it under padding that they will be same.
So it's 1 by 2 if we do it as
Decimal fractions. But I don't need the answer in fractions. I need it in decimals.
Okay.
Say Janvi.
Ma'am, if what if that 0.2 had another digit in? So does it mean we have to divide by 1000?
Divide by 100. Like if it is 0.27, so 27 by 100. Okay?
Okay.
Say Anvita.
Ma'am, so we should do it like 25 into 2 is equal 50, so 50 by 100.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Ma'am, why are we putting 100?
Because 10 times 10.
10 into 10.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Why are we only using 10, ma'am? Why
Because
can't we
one
use...
digit after the decimal.
Oh, okay. So it's in 10th place, so 10.
Yes.
Okay,
Say
ma'am.
Sanya.
So 1 by 10 into 1 by 10, which equals 1 by 100. Why do we need to do that? We can just do
We
the
can just
answer.
count it on our fingers. Yes. The rule is we can actually count it on our fingers also. 2 digits after the decimal, 2 digits after the decimal. Let's say for an example, the number is 1.2 multiplied with, let's say 0.7. Okay. So here what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to do 12 times 7, get an 84, and then you realize that there is one digit here, one digit here. So your final answer should be 0.84 because 2 digits after the decimal. This is the shortcut, Sanya. But because people were not understanding, so I simplified it in the form of fractions. That 1.2 is basically 12 by 10 and 0.7 is basically 7 by 10. So if you multiply the numerator 1 into numerator 2 and denominator 1 into denominator 2, you will realize that you get back the same answer. That is equals to 0.84. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Say Sadhna.
Ma'am, we don't need to simplify.
Not really. Here, what will you simplify? There, in that case, we simplified and we got an answer as 0.5 instead of 0.50. That's simplification.
No, ma'am, 84 by 100.
No, no. If you simplify, then how would you get the decimal fraction? I need the zeros at the bottom so that it becomes easier for me to get the answer. Otherwise, I have to sit and divide.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, everyone. Multiplication is not completed. We'll do multiplication in the next class. Okay. But before that, if you want to try the addition subtraction questions of the exercise, then you can try, but I'll still say that there is no homework because until and unless you finish the multiplication and division, don't do the paper. If you have time, then you can definitely do the addition subtraction questions. We will have the doubt discussion only after we finish multiplication and division also. Okay. And just one small homework for you people. Write it down. Homework for 11/6/2025. You people are going to do some multiplication questions, which we learned right now. And one tricky one also. So, 12.5 multiplied with 20. That's the first question. 6.4 multiplied with 0.2. And the third question is interesting because it is 11.0 multiplied with 1.22. 2 digits and 1 digit after the decimal. Okay, so do it. And I'll just take a screenshot and send it to you on the chat as well so that you have it handy. Take these 3 questions as your homework. Say, Anirudh.
Ma'am, so for the third question, can we do padding?
Of course not. No padding in multiplication and division. Say, Sadhna.
Ma'am, so like if some question is like 56.9 into 4 40. But ma'am, if 40 is not divisible by 156 by 9, then ma'am, we're gonna get a decimal answer.
That's division what you're talking about, right?
No ma'am, multiplication.
So why divisibility is needed here? You have to just multiply, and multiples are infinite, Sadhna. So you will not get your answer can be decimal answer.
Oh yeah.
Okay, fine then. Everyone, any doubts here? No doubts?
No,
Okay.
ma'am, no doubt.
Thank you. Manvik, keep your doubt ready. You write it down somewhere and keep it ready so that we can discuss it in the next class. Okay? In the break time. And others,
Okay, ma'am.
see you in the next class Friday. Bye bye. Take care.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Yes, Anvita.
Bye ma'am.
Ma'am, is
Thank
the
you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
question
The class
of
was
the
amazing.
worksheet exercise
class.
2?
Class was amazing. Bye, ma'am.
Ma'am, is the
Wait, one
exercise
second.
2?
1 second, 1 second. I can't hear. Anvita, say that again. Where are
Ma'am,
you?
is the exercise number decimals 12.2?
No, no, no. I just wrote it. No homework. This is the 3 questions which you're supposed to do. And if you have not done the set 1, then please do the set 1.
Ma'am, I did the set one, but could we do the second one?
Only at your own risk. Because I will not discuss it in the next class. I'll discuss it only when we finish multiplication and division.
You'll not discuss it in the next class, but that upper class.
Next class.
Ma'am, but
Yeah,
it's
Aradhya.
do it. Excuse
You can do it.
Okay.
1 second, Manasvi. Aradhya is raising her hand. I'll go to her first. Say, Aradhya.
Ma'am, it's just not mandatory, right?
Anvita, you are talking in the middle of someone. She is raising hand. Let me talk to her first. Say, Aradhya.
I will be not able to take the class on 16th. It's Monday.
That's okay, Aradhya. No worries.
Because I'm going outside.
Okay, Aradhya. Say,
Okay.
Bhumik.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye bye. I can't hear you.
The class was outside.
Thank you, Bhumik. Say, Manasvi.
I was disconnected. So can you tell what you told?
I'll send the screenshot again, Manasvi, and I've also asked Olympiad Success to send it on WhatsApp, so they will also send it to you.
Okay.
Say, Anvita, you were saying something?
Ma'am, nothing. I was just telling the homework is not mandatory.
No, man, not mandatory. Also, I'm not sure if Olympiad Success has given you a message, everyone. I have informed them a week before. I am telling you people also. Which date? 30th? 30th and 2nd July. Note these 2 dates. I would not be available on 30th June and 2nd July, okay? For UP, for your class. So I'm also traveling, so I would not be available. I've told them, but maybe they will send it to you recently so that you don't forget it. But anyways, I'm telling you in advance, we'll not have a class on Monday and Wednesday, that is 30th of June, next to next week. and 2nd of July. Okay? Then keep it in mind. I'll tell the
Ma'am,
other batchmates also.
next week will not have Monday and Wednesday class.
30th June is falling in which week? Is it next week?
Oh, sorry. Okay, ma'am.
Don't confuse. Then you will not join the class and you will say, ma'am, you told that there is a holiday.
Ma'am,
Okay,
38th.
bye-bye. 30th, 30.
Bye, ma'am. The class is great.
Thank you, Shivani. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.